Oh, welcome back to the Level 7 broadcast here in the Level 7 blanket fort, where we broadcast every week for you. We do it for you.
Every single week.
For you, and for you,
and for you. All right. Well, that's settled.
All right.
Now, we're going to move on to some video game news. Xbox now, I believe, officially owns Call of Duty.
Yeah, Microsoft did it.
They really did it.
I think they actually did it this time.
Saying
they did it, you guys. They really went and did it. I don't know. That's a ballsy move. Buy everything in the world. Buy all the companies. They're like, can't make games if you can't make better games than us if you can't make games.
Yeah.
Right? Is that the idea?
It's got to be.
Yeah, I guess that's the idea.
Now they own Overwatch, Diablo, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Candy Crush, and StarCraft.
Yeah. That's pretty big time. Like, I don't know. It's interesting. I think personally the Bethesda purchase was more interesting. Like this obviously, I think this makes sense, right? You own Call of Duty, you own the biggest first-person shooter franchise. There you go, you know? But I think the Bethesda purchase was more interesting, obviously, because I just like Bethesda games more.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, although now they own everything. So, that's cool. Good for them. Good job, Phil Spencer. You did it. You bought them all. Pay to win.
I thought he said they were the worst one, and he's still trying.
Who? Phil Spencer?
Phil Spencer, yeah. He's like, oh man, we lost console wars. We're not even gonna do anything.
Yeah, but he said that. He did say that, but he said it in court, but he said it for a specific reason. He said it because he had to prove that they
needed it.
They needed it to survive. Otherwise, it was going to become a monopoly. I guess was kind of more the.
Oh,
they're like, if Microsoft goes out of business, like if we can't make this business move that makes us more competitive, yeah, you know.
That sneaky Pete kind of moves.
I mean, it's kind of true.
I mean, it's got, yeah.
How do you feel about it? I mean, what do you think, viewers, of this purchase? Like, what do you think of Microsoft buying everything? Do you think that they would be better off? No, I mean it though.
No,
like,
seriously, it just sounds funny hearing it.
It's like acquiring studios is something that has always happened, but I just think now it's just happening on a scale like we haven't seen.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad. I think shakeups are necessary. But do you think Microsoft would be better off opening new studios and funding new IPs, or do you think that they're better off buying these giant publishers and studios that already exist and just using the existing IPs? Like, what is the direction that you personally, you're Phil Spencer, and Xbox is not doing super good. What do you do?
This is like a wow, I totally just forgot his name. Russell Wilson, like, purchase, essentially. It's that kind of trade where they're like, we have to win something now. Because that's not a long-term thing. I think once they start really getting a cushion and some actual games under their belt, they're going to be like, okay, now we can start making new stuff again.
I think, sure. I mean, I think their problem is more they were too set on the Game Pass as their revenue stream, and I think it probably did them really, really well during COVID.
Right.
And then once COVID was over, I bet you it
just like millions of people canceled their subscriptions. Xboxes were sold back.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think more than likely that's what happened is subscriptions dipped super, super low. They weren't selling consoles because they don't have exclusives that really push console sales. They're counting on their Game Pass and the value proposition that it offers, right? Like, as being a really, really good streaming platform, which it is, but it's like if you don't have enough original games on there,
then what's the purpose?
and they had a ton of games, and I still think Game Pass is a good deal, but I don't know, it's not selling consoles.
Yeah.
Is kind of the thing. So it's like, okay, well, you have to have exclusives to sell consoles. That's the thing. That's been the thing. That's why Nintendo exists.
Yeah.
I mean, if Sonic could have kept it up, if he could have done it, my boy, I love him. If he could have done it, like if he could have kept being a console seller,
Yeah.
then they would have kept going. But
They
the
probably
way that
would've-
yeah, I don't know.
They probably would have become like part of PlayStation. Although, I don't know. By that point, PlayStation was just like, no, you guys suck. We're going to do this.
Well, that was the whole thing, right? Is like the PlayStation was supposed to be a Nintendo product.
Yeah. Yeah, they totally did it in spite of Nintendo.
So like it's I don't know. The whole thing is interesting at the very least. And I don't know. I think it's a smart move to, I don't know, get your console full of exclusives of people who already are set into particular franchises, and will buy a console to play that franchise if it's exclusive to that console. So, yep, makes sense. Go ahead and do it. Like, do it. Pull the lever.
Just do it.
Pull the lever.
And now they also have Tony Hawk. So, although Skate's going to come out at some point, right?
Skate 4, but Skate 4 is free to play.
Oh, don't do that. Give us a real game.
Boo. I mean,
Boo.
listen, if there was ever a game that I thought could actually be cool free to play, I hate to say it, but it's Skate.
Is it really?
I love Skate, dude. And it's like, if you just have like a giant world where people can like create areas and then they like, you know what I mean? Kind of like just keep adding more and more and more to the world, and you can zip around and do new missions every week.
Yeah.
And do them with your homies, meet up and actually do like games of Skate and stuff.
That does sound really fun.
It's like, the hard part is if you make a game $70,
You have to have enough for it to be $70.
you have to have a lot of people playing it for that kind of interaction to happen. The only way you get that many players is if it's free and you got a bajillion 13-year-olds.
Yep.
That's it. That's the way to do it. Like, you can't have a thriving online community without people who don't have jobs, and that's all adolescents.
That makes perfect sense.
And they don't have $70 to buy Skate 4 because
That's
they're
$70.
Yeah, that's $70. And yeah.
So you're just like gonna have to. They're just gonna monetize the hell out of like decks themselves and then like clothes. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll do that, and I mean, I don't know how else they'll monetize it, but I'm sure that's going to be the primary way, is just cosmetics. That's always the thing, right?
Yeah, and then like wheels that can make it go faster. Maybe get into that bigger jump.
Whoa, dude, that's pay to win, dude.
Get that little bit more advantage, you know?
Yeah, that's that Microsoft way.
Yep.
The Microsoft way. buy all the farmland, buy all
Just everything.
Yeah.
But speaking of soft farmlands, Switch 2 is now being rumored again. A lot.
It's like a Switch, but it's still less powerful than a PS5.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the only thing I want them to at least be semi-close. To
launch if
like
they're
a
going to announce
PlayStation
it.
4 Pro.
Sure, I don't see it.
There's got to be enough technology now to make
No.
it small enough.
No. I mean, there is, but not cheap enough. I mean, like, that's why I don't think it makes sense, because it's like the games that do well on the Switch don't look great. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, well, yeah, I mean, Pokemon graphically isn't that
They're very
impressive.
stylized.
Zelda, not that graphically impressive. Like, for what it is, like, in all the content, sure, yeah, it looks good, but it's not like Ghost of Tsushima director's cut on the PS5. Like, that's beautiful.
That's true. That's true. And
So-
that's
It's super good. I still need to beat the second half. I just got to the second half of the island, and I'm like, this is a big game. And I just kind of
I haven't even made it that far.
I walked away from my samurai duties.
What the hell, dude?
I'm sorry, I got busy.
You got to think of the people, man.
Oh, I've been thinking about the people, man. It's only been like a year. People can survive a year. Get out of here. Come on. Come on.
That's fair.
People have survived longer.
That's normally the time passed in a Kung Fu sequel.
You made that coffee look good.
Right, that coffee is damn delicious. Brought to you by Folgers. A nightmare in your cup.
No, wait, this is Dunkin', bro.
Is Folgers
Did you
even
say
still around?
A nightmare in your cup?
Yeah. Oh my god!
Just drink it. You just see demons. You're just like,
I hate Mondays.
yeah, true. Yeah, of course Folgers is still around. What are you talking about?
Okay. I just haven't even seen him in a while.
Dude, I told you did I tell you when I was in the airport, I saw a Juan Valdez?
Yeah, you did.
Juan Valdez.
And I can't find that.
Coffee beans in the fields of Colombia.
Yeah, what the hell? Now I want some and I can't find it.
Yeah, no, I like Coda coffee. That's what we use at the store for our espresso and our coffee. So I should just bring some of that home. We have enough, but I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alicia orders the coffee, and I'm just like,
yeah,
thank you.
delicious.
So, true.
Now
What are we talking about? We're just talking about coffee.
I was starting to go off on my coffee. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like this big yellow can. Like part of it's in Spanish.
Well,
and it's freaking delicious.
Yeah. You just eat it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I like brush my teeth with it.
Sprinkle it on top of your cereal. Eat it, kids. Eat your coffee.
Ain't nothing better in the morning than a bowl of Cocoa Puffs powdered with a little bit of coffee grains, you know?
Yeah, that's so good. I like to take
It's that mocha flavor.
my coffee and just put a bunch of grounds in it.
Oh,
Then,
yeah.
And then just drink that.
It's good stuff, man. It's
Yeah.
how plants grow, so you know it's got to be good for you.
True.
But yeah, I don't know what else to think about the Switch 2. There's nothing else.
Oh, that's what we were talking about. Switch 2. I don't know. Who cares? They're on, Splatoon 8 and, Pikmin 4 now is coming out, this week.
Is it Cafe Bostello? I think that's it. Sorry. It finally showed up on my computer.
Are you asking me? Because it's your coffee, dude. I don't know.
Sorry. But yeah. Freaking Switch, man. Okay.
John's family. What kind of coffee do you have? I'm so tired. Why are you calling me at this time?
Stop calling me.
It's 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Get
And then in other gaming news, the PlayStation 5 Slim was leaked.
Yeah, by none other than those slimy rats over at Microsoft.
Why hasn't anybody made a company called Giant Hard? And just been their direct competitor?
I bet you somebody did. They just call it big.
Colossal.
They just call it Big Hard.
Yeah. Colossal Hard or something.
I'm not typing Big Hard into my Wait a minute, you almost tricked me.
Almost got you, some
What's your
bitch.
problem, dude? You can't make me type stuff like that into there. I got kids.
Sorry. Oh, shit. I haven't heard anything about this, though. What the have they said anything of actual interest or just a price point or what?
No, I think actually, I think it was $400.
Oh, that's dope. Good job, Sony. While Xbox is hiking up theirs.
Are they?
Bunch of flaccid wiener hounds.
Oh, I guess they are doing that, but not in America.
Not here?
In America, no. You get food to eat. Remember that Randy Newman song?
Yes. Yeah. It's like the craziest Randy Newman song ever.
Yeah, that song. The guy who did Toy Story, Randy Newman. Yeah, Sail Away. Just go look up Sail Away. Anyhow, yes.
Let's see.
Microsoft. The Switch 2 is who cares? PS5 Slim, who cares?
Oh, is that the... No, that's not...
It's like they didn't have PS5s for 100 years, and now they got a Slim. It's like, okay, well, why didn't you just freaking make more of the bigger ones first?
Because people want to put them vertically instead of horizontally, and they're not getting pissed that the middle strips are getting all leaky. And
Horizontally.
That is correct.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore.
I'm going to laugh my ass off if this design is actually what it is, because it just looks like a sexier Xbox.
I mean,
right? It's just got a little bit of curves on it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're just calling it an S. That's just the thing, is everything is just
S for stupid.
PS5s. PS5s. The Xboxes. They're just all, oh man, it's just so corny. Like, none of these companies can have a fucking original idea in their head. Well, or they're trying too hard to have an original idea, and it just makes them look cringy.
If you deviate too hard from the original ideas, then, people will keep following.
Yeah, I mean...
You can't just expect people to latch on to new stuff.
I mean, I guess PlayStation did the Slim first, technically.
That's true.
The PS2 Slim existed, and then there was the PS1, but that wasn't called the PS1 Slim, but it was called the PS2 Slim.
Yes.
For sure. And
the PS3 Slim model.
And the PS3 Slim model. So Xbox totally bit the S off of Sony. Just to be clear, Microsoft, you pay to win, stealing. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? Buy games. I like the Xbox. I think it's a better console than the PS5, personally, but they just don't got the games. Where's the games at? Where them games? But where the games, though? Where the games, though? Where the games?
They're over there.
True.
On the PlayStation.
True. Okay.
All right. I believe that's a good summary of what we were just talking about.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
And on that note.
Yeah, goodbye.
Official
sign off.
Official sign off.
Official. Ow!
I recovered it.
Thanks for watching the Level 7 broadcast. Be sure to like and subscribe to get more videos just like this. And be sure to visit us at any Level 7 Games location to find all of your gamer needs, from video games and trading cards to even manga and tasty as hell coffee. For all of those and more, I'll see you there.
I did it, Pa!
I'm stuck.
Aren't you proud?